15 to 20 minutes before I have a pot of water. I'm gonna cook this outside because the fish there really stink. Hey everybody, I'm gonna be smashing the lemongrass, galangal, frozen. I have to soak it in the water. Galangal, แปลว่าข่าเนาะ lemongrass, ตะไคร้ You're gonna smash the galangal, lemongrass. Smashing them, you get the flavor, the aroma. Okay, now I'm gonna slice some galangal. It's like gingers, but it's galangal. The Thai and the Laos people use a lot in their cuisines. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm outside. If my sensor light is not coming on. So now the water is boiling. So I'm just gonna add lemongrass, spoon salt. After 15 minutes of soaking in the vinegar, I'm rinsing out the fish. แต่น้ำส้ม15 นาทีแล้วเนาะพี่น้องในบ้านก็ล้างออกแล้วในบ้านก็จะเอาไปต้ม So I'm running outside, so I put everything in the bowl. I'm gonna put all these in the pot, and I wash the dried chili peppers. Okay, หม้อเดือดแล้วเนาะแม่บ้านก็เอาปลาลง In here I have 3 teaspoons salt. See the salt? โอเคจ้าแม่บ้านใส่เกลือกับคนอเนาะ In here there's more salt because I lost some from the last batch. So total of 2 tablespoons salt, 1 tablespoon canola chicken flavor. Okay, so this is frozen fish meatballs. I'm gonna soak that in the water. And I'm gonna defrost some chicken feet. Just gonna dump everything in here. Now, sorry, I'm holding my own camera. So, you need to take out the fish. You don't want them overcooked. And then later we're gonna debone the fish. Trying to get that lemongrass out. So now I'm gonna add the frozen, to add them in the pot while they're still kind of frozen. Okay. So I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit and I'm gonna come back and put the fish meatballs in there. I need to fish out the peppers. Okay, so I'm gonna blend the onions, chili peppers that I boil ให้มันล็อกเนาะเอาใส่ให้มันล็อกมันเอามันเองสิบดแล้วจ้ะ Don't need to smash them in the mortar because that take a long time โอเคจ้าบัดนี้แม่บ้านก็สิเอาปลามาอันนี้ปลาทูสดเด้อจ้ะ This is fresh mackerel มื้อนี้ไว้เพราะว่าแม่บ้านสิสระหัวเนาะมื้อนี้มื้อแรงแม่บ้านสระผมจ้ะแม่บ้านจะทำน้ำขนมจีนไว้เพราะว่ามื้ออื่นแม่บ้านผมจังสิบ่เหม็นเนาะ Okay, so now I'm gonna smash the fish gently because because it's wet. If you do it quickly, it probably got in your eyes. แม่บ้านเปลี่ยนใจเนาะแม่บ้านสิใส่น้ำกะทิเพราะว่าปลามันข้าวหลายจ้ะพี่น้อง So I changed my mind. I'm gonna do it with the coconut milk version because the fish is very stinky. Okay, so you want the coconut milk to be a little oily. So you let that saute a little bit. I'm gonna add Korean peppers. It's gonna be really red. The soup's topping is gonna be so bright and red, and it looks delicious and spicy. So I'm adding the peppers that I boiled in the soup. I boiled these chili peppers and onion in the soup. So if you don't get all of this, don't worry. You're gonna add water later on to add to this pot after I add water. But right now I don't want to add water yet. So okay, I'm gonna add the rest of the coconut milk. Shake it a little because the milk, the thickest part of the coconut milk, it stays in the bottom. Okay, so this is when I rinse the food processor cup with water to get the rest of the peppers out. And I put in this pot, kind of swirl it around to get all the stuff in there, all the goodies in there still. Add the fish meatballs. Okay, จ้ะแม่บ้านสิขั่วมะเพ็ดเกาหลีใส่หน้าขนมจีนเนาะอันนี้มันสิซอยให้หน้าขนมจีนแดงด้วยจ้ะเหมือนเจียวพริกใส่ก๋วยเตี๋ยวอะไรจ้ะนอกจากบัดนี้แม่บ้านก็สิเอาพริกให้แม่บ้านเจียวอันนี้มะเพ็ดผงเกาหลีจ้ะโอเคจ้าบัดนี้เราก็มาต้มขนมเส้นเนาะเส้นข้าวปุ้นนี่แหละเป็นลาวเฮาเส้นแบรนด์ตัวนี้มันเหนียวดีเลยจ้ะ Okay, I like this brand of vermicelli. It's got a little stickiness to it that you're gonna keep stirring it every 2-3 minutes. Come back and stir it, and until it is soft, and then you just pinched it with your fingers, and it's okay. And then we stir. Keep stirring until it's ready. If you don't stir in the beginning of putting the noodles in there, they will be sticking in the bundles and they're really hard to come off. Okay, so we're now gonna rinse the noodles. Steaming hot. You're gonna rinse until the water's cooling down. Okay, so here's the other part. Some people just dump their noodles in there, but this is the stickier version of vermicelli. This is how you do it. Press with your fingers, squeeze out the water, and then you're just gonna go one layer at it, one on top of each other. Pull them up, squeeze them down, go the loop around the loop, squeeze them out because you don't want them too big, and then you're gonna press with your fingers, with your hands, squeeze out the water, and and then you're gonna layer one layer at a time, one on top of each other, one at a time, and then it's gonna form spirals. So later it's gonna be spiral. Okay, see you when I am done. So the noodle that's crumbled up in little pieces, you just want to put in the middle. You don't want to waste any of that. So I'm adding cold water because I'm gonna slice banana blossom and some cabbage. I'm gonna add vinegar or lime juice if you don't have vinegar. It needs some acid to keep the banana blossom and cabbage from turning brown. So in here there's cool water, so I'm gonna add some lime juice. If you don't have enough lime, you can add vinegar. So add some vinegar, about 1 tablespoon. You're gonna peel off the older part of it because you can't really eat. They're like they're sort of like it's a lot like artichoke. People just peel them more out until they get to the very core of the banana blossom. เขาก็เลยบอกว่าโลกออกลายเพราะว่ามันเสียของค่ะ You're gonna slice really thin. I am not good with this, so I'm doing my best the way I do it. Some people they're so expert and they just do this and it's like super thin. But I am not that expert, so I'm just the way I do it. Okay, see you when I'm done. Or lime or both if you like. ในบ้านกระบีบมะนาวใส่น้ำส้มเนาะบ่ให้มันดำเห็นบ่ So I'm chopping off the long beans. Rinse. Some sort of fertilizer, so we need to rinse them well. And now you're just gonna slice diagonal. Okay, so this is the long beans and banana blossom and other herbs. We don't want to keep those together with bean sprout because bean sprout rotten real quick. See, okay, จานนี้คือผักเพลเนาะOkay, so this is another herbs that I also like. We're gonna do a couple rinse. Rinse again to clean out the fertilizer. Sorry, y'all. Cilantro and bean sprout next. Okay, so these are the size: shredded cabbage, sticky vermicelli noodles, cilantro, pak pal, I don't know what this is called. Mince, green beans, banana blossom, and bean sprouts, and Thai chili peppers. They're really hot. They're green, but they're really hot. You dip this with shrimp paste when you mix the noodles. So when you mix the noodle and the sauce together, the soup, there's mackerel in here and cooked pork or chicken blood. Lemongrass, you don't eat this, y'all. You don't eat the lemongrass. This is galangal, sort of like ginger, but it's stronger. That is just for flavor, just like how Americans use bay leaves. And that is calf lime leaves. Some people eat, some don't. It's kind of tough to eat, so show you when the finished product is done. We're gonna assemble the noodles. I got all kinds of mint, and then some bean sprouts, Asian long beans, banana blossoms, slice, some cabbage, shredded cabbage, and then the basali noodles. 1, 2. That should be good. Just 2. Then I'm gonna add the soup. I'm gonna go add some soup. Okay, so that's the soup I made last night. This is a must for a lot of people, chicken feet. If you don't like chicken feet, you can subtract these ingredients out of your menu. Fish meatballs, blood cubes cooked. บ้านบอกว่าวิธีต้มเลือดนะต้มไม่ให้ไฟแรงเนาะไฟอ่อนๆใส่ถ้ามีเบียร์ใส่เบียร์ก็ได้ใส่เหล้าใส่ตะไคร้เยอะๆใส่ขิงหรือว่าผักบัวหัวหอมนั่นแหละถ้าบ่ใส่มันสิเหม็นพี่น้องมันเหม็นแบบเหม็นกุยกลืนลงกินกับบ่ได้โอเค so you must put if you have beer put that in there ginger onions or one of each or garlic and lemongrass would be best something and the beer okay one of those ingredients You can use chicken. You can use the whole chicken and just debones and use the meat like the way I did. Same style, same ingredients. Some people like fish, they use fish. Some people like chicken. And you can even use ground pork if you have some pork bones for the soup. Ground pork itself is not as tasty. So you can use ground pork with some pork backbones or backbones would be tasty.